When the old man retired, he began to spend time in the park watching the skateboarders. Finally, one of the older boys rolled over and said, "Hi." "You put in a lot of practice," said the old man. "Most good things take practice," said the boy. "When I was your age, I went to a military boarding school. I practiced looking sharp in my uniform, marching, and taking orders. I learned discipline." "Did you learn to shoot at an enemy?" "I was older than you by then, but of course." "Did you learn to ask why that person was your enemy?" Without words, the old man stared at the boy. "When you ride, you learn to stretch your limits. You learn how to fall and get up. Sometimes you learn how to fall, then call for help." A buzz came from the boy's pocket. He pulled out a phone in a reinforced case, then read a text and put it away. "Supper's almost ready. I have to go." He started to leave, then stopped. "Why did you live at school?" "Family tradition." "You got sent away from your family as a family tradition." Again, the old man was frozen. "I learned discipline by working hard at what I love. My father dangled better and better boards in front of me if I read and got good marks, so I did. It taught me that one word, why, is the most important and dangerous word in the world." The old man was angry now, but he knew he was not angry at the boy. "You went away and learned how to be part of a big machine. I stayed home and learned to fly." The boy pushed off and made it out of the park in the time it took for a single tear to wet the old man's cheek. Two souls. One learned how to fit in and judge others. One learned to ask why. You're going to be annoyed, but I solved the gravity problem. June, a psychiatric social worker, looked at the woman in the bed. From birth, this woman's mind had not been her best friend. With meds and support from people like her, a life had been managed. There'd even been a man, though he took the wrong way out about a year after June had taken them both on as clients. "Marco once told me you had an idea of how to create gravity in spaceships. Why don't you work on that?" For Marco. The old woman pointed to her briefcase on the windowsill. "Take it. It's yours now. It has the patent papers and my will. Don, you know him. He's helped me off and on. He'll publish my findings after I'm gone. He gets the income from my books. You get everything else. But no one in my family has spoken to me in years. Marco's family never even wanted to meet me. And I know for a fact you haven't been paid to come by in over 2 years. You care. This is your payback. Remember, don't sell the process, license it. It's going to make you very rich. Suddenly being very rich can be very annoying, so I wanted to apologize." "It has been annoying. So is the fact the Nobel Prize is never given to the dead. But institutions keep putting up plaques in her honor, and I go to make a speech. And I go to make sure they know who they are honoring. Most of all, I make sure they know a mad woman's mind is still a mind and should never be underestimated." His dad didn't have to put up with this crap. His dad drank what he wanted, then drove home, no problem. Rick stood in the middle of the street. No keys, no wallet. He did have his phone. Where the hell am I? Using speed dial, he called the woman who'd thrown the party. "This number is unassigned." It was a cold voice, a computer voice. Very funny. He called Bob. Bob would understand. "This number is unassigned." A light distracted him. It showed a police presence around a nearby corner. Tapping his wife's number on his phone, he drifted toward the light. "This number is unassigned." The light from the cop cars made it hard to see, but it looked like some drunk hit a pole. The pole was fine, the car and driver not so much. A figure, a black silhouette, walked out of the light. The cops didn't seem to see him. "I've got a phone, it's smashed." "This number is unassigned."